One Radio Network. The Colts announcing Tuesday Joe Flacco will start at quarterback over Anthony Richardson Sunday against the Vikings. The news comes one day after head coach Shane Steichen said everything will be evaluated following the team's loss to the Texans. Richardson also admitted he took himself out of that game because he was tired. Meantime, Texans wide receiver Stephon Diggs will miss the rest of the season after suffering a torn ACL Sunday against the Colts. Diggs is currently second on the team with 496 receiving yards. The Ravens bolstering their already number one ranked offense by acquiring wide receiver Deontay Johnson in a trade from the Panthers. Johnson, who's in the final year of his contract, is sent to Baltimore, along with a 6th-round pick for a 2025 5th-round pick. The NFL trade deadline is Tuesday, November 5th at 4 p.m. Eastern. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmett Smith on behalf of Depend, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing catch, because when prostate cancer is caught early, it's up to 99% treatable, and one blood test might be all it takes. And now through November, Depend is donating to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for select purchases. Talk about a great play.
From September 1st to November 30th, Depend is donating 40 cents to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Depend Shield Guards Real Fit products purchased in the U.S. up to a maximum of $300,000 void in Mississippi.
Did you know that Wendy's has any size soft drinks for just $1? Yeah, any size, anytime. Like $1 Coke, $1 Sprite, or even $1 strawberry Fanta. Okay, could we maybe switch up the sound effect? Please? I'm losing it. Wow, no, not that. Any size soft drink for just $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. A la carte only. Not valid in a combo. Exclusions apply.
And it is what is this? It's a Wednesday. Okay, 30th day of October, 2024, the penultimate day of the month. And that, of course, means tomorrow would be Halloween. So that would make this the eve of Hallowed Eve, right?
Halloween Eve.
Yes. Okay. And we're celebrating... I don't know how. I'm celebrating today with extra crispy coffee.
Extra crispy? How does that work?
Yeah. Well, you know how I like my coffee, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we're enjoying the day. It's absolutely gorgeous out there.
Yep. Can't complain today.
Not a bit. And we'll keep you posted on the weather. We track the weather and keep you updated and keep you informed about everything that's happening there. Well, looking back in history, on this date in 1994, the first zombie walk took place in Toronto, Canada. Now, the event involves participants dressing up as zombies and wandering through the streets of the city. It's become a worldwide phenomenon. But, with people now staring down at their phones all day, it's a year-round event. About the only thing to me that is even more irritating than looking at the driver next to you texting is going through a grocery store with somebody blocking the aisles on the phone, texting or talking, and as if nobody else is around.
Oh, yeah. It happens. That's these people.
Yeah. It amazes me how many people there are around that think they're the only one around. I mean,
yeah,
what they're doing does not affect anybody but them, right?
Hey, I've never heard of the zombie walk, though. That sounds interesting. I feel like if somebody didn't know it was going to be happening and they went outside and saw a bunch of zombies walking towards them, they might kind of freak out.
They might. I think I might. Yes. I'd go looking for a machete or something.
Exactly.
Okay. And today is National Checklist Day. Okay? It's a day to celebrate the birth of the modern checklist in aviation. Seems in 1935, a Boeing plane crashed due to pilot error, leading to the development of pre-flight checklists for pilots to ensure safety. First sign of trouble, It's a Boeing plane, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, birthdays today. You ready?
Birthday time. We got a lot.
Let's celebrate songwriter Eddie Holland of Holland, Dozier, Holland, 85. Grace Slick, 85. Singer Otis Williams of The Temptations, 83. The Fonz, actor Henry Winkler, 79. Drummer Chris Slade of Manfred Mann's Earth Band, also with AC/DC, 78. Timothy B. Schmidt, why can't we all just get along? Bass player for the Eagles, and Poco, 77. Actor Leon Rippey is 75. Actor Harry Hamlin, 73. Actor Charles Martin Smith is 71. Actor Kevin Pollak, 67. Actor Michael Beach, 61. Actor Jack Plotnick, 56. Cash Cab host Ben Bailey, 54. Neat show. Actor Billy Brown is 54. Actor Neil Long, 54. Actor Gale Garcia Bernal is 46. Actor Matthew Morrison, 46. Actor Fiona Dourif is 43. Actor Sean Sipos, 43. Actor Tasso Feldman, 41. Actor Janelle Parrish, 36. Actor Taquan Richmond, 32. Actor Kennedy McMahon is 28. Local birthdays coming up.
I am Frances Terrazas, and I humbly ask for your support as I seek re-election to the El Centro Elementary School Board. I have worked tirelessly to improve the quality of education and create a nurturing environment for every student. With your vote, I will continue to ensure that our schools remain focused on our students' academic success and well-being. Your vote matters, and I ask for your trust and support as we continue to build a brighter future for El Centro's next generation.
Paid for by Frances Terrazas for El Centro Elementary School Board.
We have happy birthday wishes for Susan Duarte, Veronica Rios, Anita Salgado, Gracie Ortiz, Robert Trujillo, Alexa Mendoza, Noe Vasquez, Melissa Chavaria, Bosco Richmond, Lindsay Dale, Sergio Pesquera, Cynthia Lizarga, Aaron Gabriel Diaz, Kara Laguerra, Alicia Garcia, Stevie Rangel, Richard Wilson, Esther Rivera, Tori Hunt, Sharon Everett, Bree Cox, and Gage Cox, Henry Valdez and Javier Valdez, Bruno Herzog, Charlene Estabio, David Ellis, Diana Moreno Inman, Enrique Payares, Eric Cox, Gordon Belt, Jason Burton, Kaylin McFadden, Myrna Mannix, Nancy Hamilton, Sam Tejas, Martha Alicia Guzman, Teresa Ponce, Savannah Quintero, and Juan Vega. Oh, and Giselle Dominguez. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie, and I'm still wondering, okay, tomorrow is Halloween, all the Halloween events, a really, really spooky Halloween at the Sheriff's Department. And we'll tell you more about that coming up. Anyway, are the kids going to be out trick-or-treating tomorrow night? I'm just wondering. Yeah, do I turn the lights off early and go to bed? Or do I just ignore the doorbell?
You know what?
We'll wait and see.
Yeah, I'm starting to find that it's just different neighborhoods now. That's what I was asking around, and some people are like, "Oh yeah, we get all kinds of kids." I'm like, "Well, not in our neighborhood anymore." Shoot.
Okay. Well, like I said, we'll wait and see. And the fewer kids, the more Kit Kat bars for me.
Exactly.
Okay. World in California news headlines right now brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. New economic numbers from the government ahead of Tuesday's election. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
The U.S. economy expanded at a 2.8% annualized rate in the third quarter. It was a little bit less than economists had expected.
They say stronger than it has been since before the pandemic. President Biden insists he was talking about a racist remark at a Trump rally, not about Trump supporters, when he referred to them as garbage. CBS's John Dickerson.
Harris would like everybody focused on her closing arguments to the extent that this kind of takes over the news cycle for the morning. That's not what they wanted.
The Supreme Court says Virginia may resume a registration purge aimed at stopping non-U.S. citizens from voting. spending more time on their devices. CBS's Alexander Tin.
Just over 50% now say they are spending at least 4 hours of every weekday on their screens outside of schoolwork.
CDC survey finds it's linked to higher anxiety and depression. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Governor Gavin Newsom announcing more than $800 million in state grants for 37 jurisdictions to deal with homelessness, acknowledging the public's impatience about showing progress on the issue.
No one is naive about the challenge of this issue. No one is naive about the public's perception of our progress in the state. No one is denying how angry people are.
Over the past 4 years, the state has spent $17.5 billion on homelessness. Critics vocal about a lack of transparency and tangible results. Eric and Lyle Menendez would like to be released from prison before Thanksgiving. Defense attorney Mark Garrigo seeking clemency from Governor Newsom.
If they were the Menendez sisters, they wouldn't be here. They had more jurors vote for manslaughter than murder when the abuse was presented in trial the first time.
LA Police Department activating a command post to keep celebrations safe and peaceful as the Dodgers win the World Series tonight. Yankees won last night 11-4. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
Febreze. As a rideshare driver, I love keeping my car smelling fresh and clean. So when I'm driving, I only trust Febreze car vent clips, featuring 3 distinct intensity settings, because it's that little touch that sets me apart. I can turn the intensity down for subtle freshness, or I can turn it up for when I want lots of scent. So whether it's set to low, medium, or high, with Febreze car, I know my car's going to smell amazing. Which keeps my driver rating right where it belongs. Picking up, Oscar!
And it's page 1 of the local news. Page 1, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations in the Valley at El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Don't forget about their mobile service vans that come to you.
KXO News. We have an exciting week of high school football, big week of high school football. Here's George Gale.
It starts tomorrow with the Axe game. Calipatriot takes on Hodeville, with both teams having a pretty good season. Friday night, it'll be the Johnny Romero Fireman's Helmet game featuring Imperial at Southwest. That game will be broadcast on KXORadio.com and on the KXO YouTube channel. Clexco takes on Vincent Memorial. Also Friday, it'll be the Bell game. Central at Brawley, the traditional Bell game, will be broadcast on KXO AM 1230 on YouTube and on KXORadio.com. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And the Imperial County, many Imperial County departments, yes, for the county offices are closing. Let's see. Yeah, many Imperial County offices will be closed today from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. to allow employees to participate in their annual Imperial County Employee Health and Benefits Fair. Again, that'll be today from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It'll be many Imperial County departments. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works. at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And El Centro celebrates a Dia de los Muertos celebration. It'll be Friday, November 1st. Here's George Gale.
It will be Friday, November 1st. City of El Centro Community Services Department's Parks and Recreation Division is hosting the celebration. Community is invited to the annual Dia de los Muertos celebration at the Town Square on Main Street in El Centro. It'll run from 6 to 9 p.m. The free event will celebrate the vibrant Mexican tradition of honoring loved ones who have passed on. Attendees can participate by creating personal altars in the trunk of their cars where they can share cherished memories and tributes. Guests are also invited to contribute to the community altar by bringing photos of loved ones to be displayed. Photos can be dropped off at the community center and vehicles registered to participate. The deadline is October 30th. That's today. There will be music, food, and cultural performances as well as activities for the entire family. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And El Centro has at least one more Halloween event. It's a spooktacular trick-or-treat at City Hall. It'll be in the courtyard at City Hall on Thursday, October 31st. That'll be Halloween night. The event will run from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and is designed to offer a fun, safe, and festive environment where young children can trick or treat before heading into the neighborhoods later in the evening. Families are encouraged to bring their clan to enjoy an afternoon filled with costumes, treats, and Halloween excitement. The event is aimed at providing younger children with the chance to celebrate Halloween in a controlled setting where they can enjoy Halloween safely and get into the spooky spirit. City departments will have decorated tables throughout the courtyard. The children can trick or treat at each department. It is open to all children and is absolutely free to attend. That'll be at City Hall, Central City Hall, on Halloween night. Well, 3 to 6 p.m. And that's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather coming up next.
Page 1 of the local news is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Vote for Sylvia Marroquin for El Centro City Council. With over 30 years experience as a business professional and 4 years on the City Council, I have brought my energy, experience, and leadership to move our city in the right direction. I remain committed to work to solve the issues facing the city. I believe in leading my city with honesty, integrity, and transparency. It is needed now more than ever. Vote to re-elect Sylvia Marroquin to the El Centro City Council.
Paid for by the committee to elect Sylvia Marroquin for El Centro City Council 2024.
And it's page 2 of the local news with weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can bring the family. You can meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Authorities are investigating an officer-involved shooting in Yuma. Shortly before noon on Monday, Yuma County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to the 6300 block of West County 12th and a half Street after receiving reports of a man brandishing a shotgun. Officers issued verbal commands to the man, telling him to drop the weapon. However, the suspect pointed his shotgun at the deputies. Officers fired at the man, striking the suspect and causing him to drop the gun. The man was transported to Oneida Health for treatment of serious injuries. The Yuma Regional Critical Incident Response Team, an independent team comprised of investigators from multiple agencies, are investigating the incident. The deputies involved in the shooting have been placed on modified duty. And Mariachi Acero del Valle. It's Friday concert in the park. Here's George Gale.
They are busy this time of year. This Friday, they'll be hosting Imperial Valley concerts in the park. It'll be held at Holt Park in Holtville. It starts at 7:30 p.m. On Wednesday, next week, November 6th, Mariachi Acero del Valle will be participating in the cattle call Mariachi Night. That'll be held at Plaza Park on Main Street starting at 5 p.m. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And a woman missing for 2 days was found Sunday. The 50-year-old woman was hiking in the Campo area and was reported missing on Saturday. She had gone hiking in the Campo Lake Moreno area on Friday. Search and rescue volunteers located her vehicle Saturday, and early Sunday morning, the woman was located in a rugged area an estimated 10 miles from where she started. Authorities said the woman was exhausted, but in overall good condition. And we have a fun day, a full day this Saturday. Here is George Gale.
It starts in Hopeville and ends in Raleigh. Starts at 7:30 a.m. Saturday and with the Veterans Breakfast at the American Legion Hall on West 6th Street in Hopeville. The Hopeville Farmers Market and Street Fair starts at 9 a.m. at Holt Park. At 10 a.m., the 11th Annual Imperial County Veterans Day Parade will begin on 5th Street and end at Holt Park. Saturday night will be the opening night, the opening event for the 2024 Cattle Call Week, the chili cook-off and rib contest, along with the Dia de los Muertos celebration, will be held at Plaza Park on Main Street in Raleigh. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather next.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? Get drink specials all day like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Try one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink from just $8 and up. For October, enjoy a refreshing bottle of Sam Adams Oktoberfest for only $5.50 or a Jaeger Mojito. And don't miss our Oktoberfest burger, Burgers and Beer, with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says temperatures will once again be below normal today, with a gradual warming trend to near normal levels by the end of the work week. Dry weather with light winds and mostly clear skies will continue into the weekend. Another weather system will move into the region by the end of the weekend and beginning of next week, which will result in a return to below normal temperatures and a chance for showers. 76, the high in the valley yesterday, 50, the overnight low. Today will be sunny with a high near 78, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 51, light wind. Tomorrow, Halloween, sunny with a high near 80 and light wind. 53 degrees, 62% relative humidity, wind out of the west 3 to 5 miles an hour. Air quality good throughout the valley. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you this morning by Burgers and Beer. Serving the best burgers in town. Well, you know that. Burgers and Beer. Their daily lunch specials Monday through Friday for lunch. And, of course, happy hour every day, 3 till 6 p.m. every single day.
Autumn is in the air, and like the leaves, prices are falling at Harbor Freight's parking lot sale this weekend. We've got tons of products on sale, like 3-ton jacks for under $100, 5,000-watt generators, $250 off, plus dual bevel miter saws at nearly half the price of the competition. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight. Valid until 10/13/24 while supplies last. So hurry in. Limitations apply.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the propane tank on your grill first before hosting a tailgate.
Let's fire up. Here, let me try. Seriously? You didn't check the propane? Who wants this?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Salt and vinegar?
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
And it's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. The Yankees jumped on the Dodgers last night, 11-4. Dodgers still lead the series 3-1. And Game 5, well, that is today. Dodgers and the Yankees from New York. And 2 fans at Yankee Stadium were ejected from Game 4 of the series after one pried a foul ball out of the glove of Los Angeles Dodgers right fielder Mookie Betts. Betts leaped at the wall in foul territory and caught Gleyber Torres' pop-up in the first inning, but a fan in the first row grabbed Betts' glove with both hands and pulled the ball out. Torres was out. the fans out in the cold. NBA action last night. It was the Nuggets outlasting the Nets, 144-139 in overtime. The Mavericks topped the Timberwolves, 120-114. Kings, they jumped on the Jazz, 113-96. And the Warriors whipped the Pelicans 124-106.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
More baseball news. The Chicago White Sox are going to hire Texas Rangers coach Will Venable to be their next manager. Venable, 42, played 9 years in the big leagues before transitioning to an off-the-field role as a special assistant with the Cubs in 2017, then as a base coach, then Boston's bench coach, hired by Texas in 2021 as associate manager next to Bruce Bochy for the past 2 seasons. Don't forget flag football tonight, Calexico at Southwest, as high school flag football continues. And the Axe game. Yeah, that's tomorrow night. It'll be the Axe game in Holtville, Calapat, and the undefeated Holtville Vikings playing for the Axe. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In the next 4 days, a fire hose of data will be unleashed, providing crucial snapshots of the U.S. economy in advance of a pivotal election and a Federal Reserve meeting. The first burst on Tuesday, a critical read on activity with the jobs market, showing that the once too tight labor market is starting to look more like its pre-pandemic days. There were an estimated 7.4 million unfilled jobs on the last day of September, a drop from August's revised tally of 7.86 million openings. The largest drop-off in openings were in industries that have driven much of the job growth in recent years, healthcare and social assistance, as well as government, according to the reports. Meanwhile, Starbucks is eliminating its controversial olive oil-infused drinks from the menu. Less than a year after they made their nationwide debut, the lineup of oleato drinks will be eliminated from Starbucks menus in the U.S. and Canada. Yeah, the menu item was from former CEO that thought, hey, this is a great thing because I like it, everybody else is going to like it, and that is why Starbucks has their issues. Yes. The drinks, the oleato menu consists of 2 drinks, an oat milk latte infused with the extra virgin olive oil, and a toffee nut iced shaken espresso with golden foam. which is vanilla sweet cream infused with extra virgin olive oil onto a cold foam. Drink coffee. It's good for you. The markets right now, everything looks green. The Dow up 142 points at 42,374. The S&P 500 up 10 at 5842. The NASDAQ up 28 at 18,741. Gold up 10.30 an ounce. Oil up $1.08 a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It's going to be sunny today with a high near 78, west-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 51, light wind. Halloween will be sunny with a high near 80 and light wind. And we have 54 degrees downtown, 59% relative 59% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-northwest, 3 to 5 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere in the valley. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service at 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Primetime NFL football is on AM 1230. Here we go. Going for it all. We have the Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night feature games on AM 1230. No fees, just football. NFL primetime games on AM 1230 are brought to you by
El Centro RV and Southwest Postal Service.
Texans and the Jets tomorrow night on AM 1230.
Best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Steve Kathan. Some Republicans have been quick to blast President Biden's reference to Donald Trump supporters and garbage, something the president insisted later was a condemnation of the rhetoric at Trump's New York rally. Vice President Harris said this morning she disagrees with any criticism of people based on who they vote for.
It's about representing all the people, whether they support me or not. And as President of the United States, I will be a president for all Americans, whether you vote for me or not.
CBS's Caitlin Huey-Burns.
The Trump campaign is already capitalizing and fundraising off those comments from President Biden, hoping to shift the focus from their own controversy. And Trump coming here to Allentown sends a signal, trying to court a key demographic that could help determine who wins the White House.
In Georgia, a battleground state, Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger says early voting has been smooth.
Lines on Election Day have to be shorter than 1 hour. And we'll see what it is next week, but we know that we're going to work on making sure that lines stay under 1 hour. Yes, there'll be maybe a few precincts that'll be 50 minutes.
The Supreme Court's conservative majority is allowing Virginia to resume its purge of voter registrations that the state says is aimed at stopping people who aren't citizens from voting. Government says the economy grew at a 2.8% annual rate over the summer. CBS's Jill Schlesinger says it's a bit lower than the 3% performance in the second quarter.
Most of the growth did come from consumers. Consumer spending really has defied expectations, even though as we complain about higher prices, we continue to spend.
The CDC says cases of walking pneumonia are on the rise, in particular among children under 5. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder.
With social distancing during the pandemic, we reduced a lot of things to almost zero. And so what we're seeing is now a rebound, and little kids in particular have not been exposed to these things before. So they're all being exposed all at once. It's not necessarily that each individual case is worse. It's just that they're all being exposed at the same time. And so we're seeing a lot of cases.
New consumer protections have taken hold this week for airline passengers. CBS's Chris Van Cleve says flyers can get their money back right away if their flight is canceled or delayed.
If you purchased using a credit card, that refund needs to be processed by the airline in 7 days. Also covered under the new regulations, if your bag is majorly delayed, any baggage fees have to be refunded.
Yankees took Game 4 of the World Series last night, giving New York and manager Aaron Boone a chance at an improbable comeback.
It's one game. We wanted to get it to tomorrow, and we've done that, and excited for the opportunity tomorrow.
Game 5 tonight, the Dodgers one win from the title. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hi, everyone. If you or someone you know were diagnosed with lung cancer or mesothelioma, listen up, because you could be entitled to significant compensation. We have legal professionals standing by right now to take your call, and they'll tell you if you qualify for a cash settlement. Call 800-570-0200. That's 800-570-0200. Call now and find out how much money you could potentially get.
Advertisement sponsored by Legal Help Center. May not be available in all states.
Don't miss the epic return of Yellowstone, premiering Sunday, November 10th at 8, 7 Central, only on Paramount Network.
Legacy. The deal's something worth having. Someone's going to try and take it. What I'm doing isn't for the ranch. It's for us.
America's #1 show returns.
I spent my whole life here. Me too.
You destroy me, you destroy yourself.
Unlike you, I keep my promises.
The epic return of Yellowstone, Sunday, November 10th at 8, 7 Central on Paramount Network.
An NFL pass catcher with a famous girlfriend is again trying to carry a tune.
Wandering the streets of my hometown.
That's Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce in a snippet of a new song from this year's Christmas album with his brother, retired Eagle center Jason Kelce, who teased the tune on their New Heights podcast.
I think when Travis hears it, he's going to be very excited about it.
Trav, known not just for his football skills, but for his high-profile relationship with Taylor Swift. On last year's album, the brothers duetted on a song they called Fairy Tale of Philadelphia.
You were handsome, you were pretty, you're the king of South Philly.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Russian lawmakers in a region north of Moscow have proposed restricting the sale of alcohol to a 2-hour period on weekdays. 71% of deaths of working-age men there are blamed on alcoholism. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Hey, it's Michael Smerconish. Business owners and CMOs, how do you plan on growing your business? Have you plateaued on your social media and online efforts? Why not tap into podcasts and radio? In the U.S., audio reaches more than 271 million people weekly. That's more than social media and digital combined. My friends at Radioactive Media know the recipe to launch, optimize, and scale performance by building compelling audio campaigns which work. I personally know the principles of Radioactive Media, their personal approach and knowledge of the medium, unparalleled. For advertisers who want to reach the right audience with the right hosts and programs, text the word profits to 511-511. Heck, you can even buy spots on my program. If you're a mid-sized company or well-funded startup with a monthly budget as low as 5 figures, they can help. Text the word profits to 511-511. Online, radioactivemedia.com. Text rates may apply.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
I turn it on in the morning and I leave it on all day.
AM 1230.
My music station.
KXO.
1230 KXO.